Morning all. Been in the loft, found the lights, wanted to put them up to try and shine a bit of light into the darkness and to make this lockdown period a bit brighter in all sorts of ways. And there are other things we can do to do that, like, however it might feel, being grateful and thankful as a starting point for the week. Sharon in Wimborne last week talked about a tsunami of blessings, she called it. It was a great word for some of the money that she just received really out of the blue, which means that she can get more hampers and packs and stuff for families this Christmas. And indeed, reverse Advent has started in some of the food banks. Great idea, guys. So that each day that people put something into a pack that they can then bring as a full Christmas hamper pack for those who need it this Christmas. And indeed, talking of Christmas, really grateful that Marcus Rashford has done his stuff again. I put on his article on from the BBC on LinkedIn. I just made a little note about the cook bags that we're doing at Smile and the meal in a bag stuff that the food banks are doing. That's really creative stuff, and I hope people pick up on it, because it's not just about giving food, it's about actually being alongside people all the way through this time. And we're grateful also this week that there's a meeting to see if we can get some of the funding that the government put out around for rough sleepers, maybe some funding there for Stay Safe, which is just getting ready. And we're also I'm really grateful that we've been able to put stuff online, so the recovery course can continue, and the numbers of people there are just terrific. And I'm also really grateful for the team WhatsApp, because it helps to keep me in touch with where people's needs are. So we're really praying for you, Alan, as you go through grief and working through COVID yourself. And we're going to pray today for Ian Bromelo and his wife Vilma, who's not at all well. So it's good that we can put stuff on there, and it's good that we can pray together. And actually, the trustees want to thank you as well. They've had a bit of a chat, and we're really keen to give you an extra day's leave at the end of this year, over the 3 weeks that will cover Christmas and New Year. Some of you I know will be working that period, so we'll just go into the new year to give you that extra day's leave to say a big thank you. It's been such a tough year, and yet you've been amazing. So we'll get some details out about how that's going to work. But it'd be also helpful just in passing to know what people are doing at Christmas, Christmas leave plans, so that we can make sure that we're covering all that we need to be covering. So if you could get back to us on that as well, that would be super helpful. And in passing, just to say that at the start of next year, we're just trialling it now. We're going to institute a new HR system called Breathe, which is quite a whizzy name. And this HR system will mean that it'd be really, really easy to register when you're going on leave, any sick leave that you have. And there are other things on there as well, like sort of policies and stuff like that. Make it really easy for you. Just going to take us a little work to do that. But so bear with us as we get it ready. But hopefully that will make it a lot easier than faffing around with Excel spreadsheets and stuff. So the other thing about trustees is this Friday, we're going to do the first of two. Now, we were going to have a whole day away, but actually that's going to be a bit tricky in these sort of conditions. So we're going to have 2 half days online. And the first of two is this Friday, when we're looking, not only having the AGM, but we're looking ahead to see what is FaithWorks going to be over these coming years. I've just read an article over the weekend, a Christian leader saying, we really need to be getting ready, not only for helping people now, but into the future. And one of those things is about the world of work and helping people to meet their aspirations, which is bang in line with what we've been talking about. I love Jill down at Jimmy's now, her little saying, which is she wants there to help people make healthy choices. And I think that's really great. Healthy choices in life might be one of the things that we're going to focus on. But if you've got other things, we're going to use something this year, not called SWOT, you may have heard of that, but something called SOAR, which is strengths, opportunities, aspirations, and results. And it's trying to work out what's the best that we can be into the future. So look out for that. I'll send you a few details. If you want to put some ideas into that, that would be superb. So 2 verses for you to finish off today. One of them is from Galatians 6:9, which somebody used yesterday at church, which is don't become weary at doing good. And one of the things that I've realised is we're going to try and make the prayer times a little bit easier for people to pray into. So we're going to have breakout groups. We get a lot of us. We're going to start from this week asking someone to maybe bring along a little song or something that's really helped them, just as a 2-minute intro to those times. And Richard Stamper said that, one of our trustees from Gateway Church, he said he's willing to do a little spiritual top-up session for us. Got a couple of dates later on in the month, the 20th or the 26th, and we'll try and do it sort of that early afternoon slot, so the food banks maybe come along as well. I'll put the dates into the WhatsApp, into the email. And so the final verse is just coming back to the lights, actually. There's a bit in Philippians that says, shine like stars in the sky. And you do that, and you are going to do that. It's quite a nice day today, but I pray that you will be able to find ways to shine like stars this week. Thanks so much for all you're doing, guys. Keep going.